Hey everybody, just wanted to take a few minutes to explain to you about the scorecard, which is an important, very important metric and results for the previous week that Amazon uses to measure us as a team and see how we're doing, including as a group, as a team, as a Nutmeg, and also individually as drivers. So the scorecard comes out every Wednesday, and it is based on the previous week's data. So whatever was delivered from Sunday to Saturday of the previous week is included in this. So it comes out on Wednesday. So I'm just gonna go down really quickly to break it down and tell everybody what some of those metrics, what some of those columns actually mean and how we can improve as a group as a whole. So I'll be sending this out to everybody every week. There are different ratings, poor, all the way down to fantastic plus as a group and as individual drivers as well. So we want to be fantastic plus because that's the top team at Bristol, and that's where we want to be because that makes sure, Amazon is recognizing the great efforts and the quality that we're serving. So I'm just going to go through the columns one by one so that you understand what exactly it means. Now, when I send you the scorecard, when you receive it, when you open that PDF copy, you'll see it says current week performance. And in it, that's where all the drivers, all the team members are ranked from 1 all the way down to the end. So the first column that says number as the hashtag sign, that's your ranking within the entire team. So if it's number 1, that means you're the top driver. If you're number 2, that means you're the number 2 driver within the team for that previous week. Next to that is your name. That's where you'll see your name for, whoever it is for the team, you'll see your name in it. Then there's the transporter ID. You guys don't need to worry about that much because that's just something that Amazon uses to track drivers across different platforms. The next column over there is the overall tier. Overall tier, you'll see it will say fantastic, fair, poor, great, things like that. Now, the overall tier for each driver should be fantastic. Fantastic means they're very good across all metrics. They're doing the job the way Amazon wants them to do. And then that's where you want to be. The next column to overall tier is delivered. These are the total number of packages that you have delivered for the previous week. So if it says 657 or 743 or 863, that's the total number of packages that you successfully delivered to customers for that previous week. The next column in the scorecard is the key focus area. Now that's where Amazon is coming back and telling you what are some of the things that you can do to improve your ranking within the scorecard. So you would see something like POD, which means photo on delivery. If you'll see DCR, which means delivery completion rate. I'll explain everything, what that means. So when you see anything in there and you don't understand, please talk to me or one of the management team and we'll explain to you. But that's like a way of Amazon telling you guys to say, hey, this is where you need to improve on. This is the area that you're, slipping. And if you improve this, then it will increase your ranking within the system. The next set of few columns are the safety scores, right? The very first thing that Amazon measures everybody is the FICO score. This is very critical. You log into Mentor and that's where you get your FICO score. On the low end is about, 400 or so your score. On the high end, the perfect score is 850. We want to be at 850. Now in it, you'll see some of your statistics. You'll see the numbers. That is the individual FICO score for that person for the previous week, 843, 825. And Amazon aggregates it as a group for the entire team and tells us what our average group is. We want to be over 810 or 825. That's your FICO score. The next column in it is the seatbelt off rate. Now, as I explained, a lot of our vans have those Netrodyne cameras. If you do not put your seatbelt on, guess what? The camera is going to tag you. Metrics are going to tag you and say, hey, you don't have your seatbelt on. It is just a matter of time before all of our vans have those cameras. So the sooner you learn to drive those vans in a safe manner, the better it is. So if you see something in there that says, 5.4 and it's in red, that means you're not wearing your seatbelt as often as you should. Next column in it is the speeding event rate. Very, very, very critical. I want to stress everybody as much as I can. We should not be speeding under any circumstances. Pay attention to the posted speed limits. This is where you'll see if you're speeding. And so speeding is not only measured through the Netrodyne cameras. Your Mentor app also monitors your speeding. So make sure you pay attention to that. The next column in there is the distractions rate. Again, if you're using your phone while you're driving, and if you're in Mentor or you're driving one of those Netrodyne vans, guess what? It's gonna tag you as a distraction. If you move your phone around, you look at it while you're driving, if you look around over here, or you're doing other things that you're not supposed to while you're not paying attention to the road in front of you, it's gonna tag you as a distraction. The next column again is a following distance rate. Again, very, very critical. We want to keep a safe distance between the vehicle in front of you and your van that you're driving. Why is it important? So that it gives you enough room in case somebody stops right away, you're able to stop and be safe. The next column in it is the sign and signal violation rate. Again, this is where you come to a stop sign, you do not pay attention to the stop sign, and you just do a rolling stop. A lot of people are guilty of that, including myself, but this is something where you have to make a full stop, just like they teach you in driving school. Just when you do according to the DMV guidelines, make sure you put a full stop to it. The rest of the columns in there, we have from a quality perspective, you'll see the column called DCR, which is the delivery completion rate. If you see yourself as 100%, that means you're doing great. 100% means that whatever packages were given to you for that week, 200, 500, 363, whatever, you were successfully able to deliver all of them, 100%. You want to be 100%. So that's your delivery completion rate. DAR is the next column, which means delivered and received. Why is this important? Because say, for example, you were given 300 packages and you delivered all 300, but 2 of your customers came back and said, I never got it. Now the package could have been stolen. It could have flown away, could have been misplaced. For whatever reason it is, that's your delivered and received package. Now, we don't want to be less than 100% on this. So make sure you pay attention to all of your packages. The notes, critical to read it and make sure you follow those instructions. Next over there, you see SWC POD, which is photo on delivery. Very important to take good quality photos, because if you take that photo, it goes to the customer. They know where their package is and they cannot dispute the fact that the package was delivered, So it's very important. Photo on delivery, you want to be 100%. So this is where all of your photos that you take, and I'll explain in detail why photos are important and how to take good quality photos. Some photos, you can't take photos in your vehicle. You can't take photos that have another animal or another human being in it. You can't take photos. So just focus on the package, where it is, take a picture and move on. Next one is contact compliance, CC. Contact compliance means, for example, if you happen to come to a delivery spot and you go there and you're not able to make that delivery for whatever reason, you couldn't access, there's ice or snow on the driveway, or you couldn't find the address, whatever reason it is, you have to make an attempt to call the customer or text the customer or call Amazon support. Now, it will happen a lot of the times that you're in areas that you deliver, there's no cell phone service. Please make that extra attempt, reattempt it. That's your contact compliance. We want to make sure that any packages that we're not able to deliver for any kind of reason whatsoever, we try and make an attempt to talk and reach out to the customer. Next one is SC, which is called scan compliance. Scan compliance means while you're in loadout, you are scanning all of your packages before you head out and click start. This is very critical. A lot of us make that mistake where you just load up and hurry up and run out. Again, why is it important to make sure your scan compliance is 100%? Because if there are packages that are missing on your truck, Amazon will be notified right then and there, and they will take it off, or they will look for it in the warehouse. That means you didn't hit start travel and the system thinks that you have the package and actually it's missing or it's at the warehouse, and then this causes a whole lot of slew of other issues that go down to it. Next, very important column there is DNRs. DNRs are delivered but not received. So a DNR is you took the package, it was scanned, it was on your van, it went out on the road, and you delivered it. You said you either left it at the front of the house, the back of the house, you gave it to the customer, but the customer claims they never got it. Now, multiple reasons why this happens, but again, very, very critical. If you are in an area that you feel is not safe, or you feel like the package is going to blow away, or you feel like the package is going to be stolen, make an attempt to talk to the customer, reach out to the customer. It's better to bring the package back and have it go out the next day versus have it delivered, you just throw it somewhere, deliver it somewhere, and the customer claims that they never got it. So those are the key components of the scorecard. Again, if there are any questions, we will be sending this out every week. It comes out every Wednesday. So you should have an email either Wednesday or Thursday that shows you. I want you all to study this, look at it, look at your performance. And if there are areas that you need any kind of help, any questions, I know this. The rest of the supervisors and the managers know this scorecard pretty well and the metrics and what they mean. Please feel free to reach out to me or anybody else, and we'll be more than happy to explain to you what it means. We are doing well. We've been doing great for the past 2 to 3 weeks or so. We want to keep it that way. Thank you, everybody, for your hard work. Let's keep delivering those smiles. Thank you.